Well, hello and thank you for joining us at KREM 2 News at noon. It is Friday. We're at the end of our week. We're very excited. I am Regan Gallo in for Laura today. Well, let's take a check on the forecast with our very own Thomas Patrick. He has a look at what we can expect this afternoon and into the weekend. Thomas, what is it looking like out there? What can we get excited about? We had some sun, it teased us, now it might be going away. You know, give me a little bit of what our weekend looks like.
You know what, Regan, I'll tell you, just from my vantage point from our outdoor weather center here, I see a little bit more blue skies, see plenty of cumulus clouds all at the same time. So you might see that sunshine that's hitting the top of my head. Might go away for a moment, might come back there another moment. Really nothing more than just some small talk heading into the weekend, to be honest. It's nice today. Not as warm as it was yesterday, but overall, this is a pretty nice April day here. The cloud cover continues to just drift eastward, and just some fair weather cumulus skies, those puffy white clouds in the sky is what's populating the skies around us here. So honestly, just really nice overall. High temperatures, yet not as warm as it was yesterday, I'll admit. Where yesterday we did get up officially to 69 in Spokane and 71 in Pullman. This is about 10 to 15 degrees cooler today in comparison. Honestly, doesn't even feel that much colder with the sunshine that we are working with today. And the weekend, this looks pretty okay, especially on Sunday where we get more sunny skies and honestly decently mild temperatures for the season. It's Saturday where you'll have to dodge a few scattered showers out there. So coming up, I'm going to show you where those scattered showers are going to be most likely and what hours of the day to plan around, just in case you do have any outdoor activities for this Saturday. So we'll go into more detail of that weekend forecast just a few minutes here.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, trade tensions with China have ratcheted up, with Beijing announcing a 125% tariff on the U.S. Goods Wall Street opened mixed today, but has been rallying in recent hours. So our very own Natalie Brand has the latest on tariff negotiations.
President Trump posted on social media that his administration is doing really well with its tariff policy. The White House has been touting negotiations underway with a number of trading partners who want to make deals. But the U.S. Trade Representative says talks have not begun with China. President Trump has previously said he's waiting for their call. President Trump undergoes his annual physical today, but it's the future health of the economy that some analysts are worried about if the trade war between the world's two largest economies persists. Overnight, China announced it's raising tariffs on U.S. goods to 125%, while indicating if the U.S. keeps playing the tariff numbers game, China will ignore it. But the statement adds if the U.S. insists on continuing to substantially infringe on China's interests, China will resolutely counterattack and fight to the end. U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer reacted on Fox News.
The Chinese reaction this morning is not terribly surprising, but certainly unfortunate.
This morning, reporters asked the U.S. Trade Representative whether the U.S. is engaged in talks with China, and he said not at this point. Small business owners like Sarah Wells are bracing for the impact. She designs bags and imports products from China.
China is the source of the raw materials for really the entire handbag industry.
But Matt Billings, whose metal manufacturing company sources its supplies from the U.S., has seen a huge boost in demand.
We went to 7 days a week. We've added multiple shifts. We have added more equipment.
While the Trump administration says one goal of the tariff strategy is to increase domestic manufacturing, experts say it could add significant costs for companies and take years. The administration has not given many details about the trade negotiations underway, but the U.S. Trade Rep says he's been speaking to Israel and speaking to Vietnam and Taiwan later today. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And we are learning more about a tour helicopter that crashed in the Hudson River near New Jersey. All 6 people on board died, including a family of 5 from Spain with 3 children. Investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board are on the scene today. Witnesses say they saw the helicopter break apart mid-air just seconds before the crash. According to the NYPD, it was in the air for less than 20 minutes. Well, if you've driven over the state line recently, you may have noticed a couple new additions on eastbound I-90. Our very own KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy breaks down WashDOT's new speeding pilot program.
If you've taken notice of Spokane County's newest roadside attraction, it's already doing its job.
We're really hoping to see a drop in speeds in this area.
WashDOT's new roadside speed cameras are part of a $1 million pilot program created by state lawmakers. The Transportation Department partnered with State Patrol and the Traffic Safety Commission to roll out the program in only 2 spots across the state, in Skagit and Spokane counties. Kyle Miller with WashDOT says those locations were selected based on higher rates of crashes and speeding, among other factors.
Crash data was part of it. Geometrics of the roadway was part of it. The speed of the roadways.
The cameras work on the average speed method, meaning this camera at point A near Liberty Lake will capture your speed. And then 3 miles east, a second camera here at the state line will track your speed once again, then using time and distance, average out that speed. Now, if you were over the legal limit, expect a surprise in the mail, but it's not a ticket.
They will get a courtesy notice in their mailbox. Essentially, it's a safety message, right? It talks about how we're really trying to help increase safety, but also at the same time, talk about the potential fines that could be if a trooper or somebody else is to pull you over.
The cameras will capture speed data through June. That information will then go to the state legislature along with public feedback on the program.
We will be able to track how speeding went, really, some maybe before and afters, working with the Traffic Safety Commission on some of their analytics.
Miller says testing the equipment is one goal, but the main driver of this program, cut down on crashes.
We really want to drive home safety, slow traffic down to reduce injuries in our crashes, reduce the severity of the crashes.
Shannon Mowdy,
and really make sure that people come home safe.
KREM 2 News.